everybody, and welcome to the show. George here in the guise of Matchbox Superfast Land Rover Defender. I hope you're well. So at the end of this week, it's got a bit confusing because somehow I got locked out of my Facebook account. Still don't know why, and I couldn't get it back with my original login details, and of course that was linked up to Instagram. But I've managed to set up another Instagram account with my other email address, so yeah, we're still going with that. But that has not affected YouTube, and I am back here for the second time in a couple of weeks, which is unusual, but I'm here to do the first full Matchbox review on this channel, because the other day I was feeling a bit down, and on my lunch break on Friday I went into town, into the Entertainer, and I thought, I wonder what Matchbox they've got, and I picked up this, which is a Matchbox 9-pack. I saw this and it was the first thing I literally picked up, and I looked in the middle and I thought to myself, is that the one that I've been looking for ages? I thought it can't be, it's got to be something like a Porsche or something. And I looked on the side of the box and all my dreams came true. That little yellow one in the middle is a little MGB GT, and I've been looking for one of these by Matchbox for absolutely ages. I was looking around this set and I thought, is there any other one that I really don't have? And then I saw the little Volkswagen Golf there, and I thought, bloody hell, how long have I been looking for one of those? But not been as high on my hit list for Matchbox as the MG. And then I saw it's got an exclusive one up here, which is, I think it's a Ford Bronco or something. We'll have a look at that in a minute. And yeah, apart from that, I think all the other ones I've already got in one colour or another. But yeah, we'll have a look at the box first. So in the top right corner, it's got the Matchbox logo. Just to the left of that, 70 years of Matchbox. I cannot believe 70 years of Matchbox. Then in the top left corner, it's got an exclusive model with the little window with the Ford in it, all the cars in the middle, and it's got lifetime guarantee at the bottom, Mattel, a picture of the Ford Bronco in the bottom corner. That's really nice artwork. And on the left hand side of the box, as we saw, it's got the Matchbox logo at the top, and then the MG logo, and then Fiat, because there's a little Fiat 500, and GM, General Motors, because there's a General Motors pickup in here. I have already opened this because I couldn't resist the temptation to see what the little, I can't remember what that badge is, we'll come to it later. There's the Ford badge for the Ford Bronco, there's a Jeep one in here, and then there's Volkswagen. And on the back, struggling to even see a sad onion on the back of the box, so let's cut the chit chat and get these guys out again. Let's start with the reason why I bought this set. Here is the little MGB GT Coupe. You see them quite a lot out on the roads, or it parked up in towns or villages sometimes, and we have quite a lot of them at the British Motor Museum as well. We get a lot in the car park or come to motor shows. But yeah, they are beautiful little cars. So this one is in quite a nice mustard yellow, and it's got the little 3-spoked wheels, which look really nice. Very, very suitable for this car actually. And the base is plastic, but it's sort of a metallic grey colour, and it's got little badges on the back. But yeah, that's really nice. I'm so glad to finally have one of those, as I am to finally have a little Mark V Golf GTI, because it's the 2-door version. And yeah, again, it's got the similar wheels to the MG, but just with little gold rims, which look really good. And this is just a light grey colour, but it's almost sort of battleship navy grey. And it's got the number plate painted on nicely, and the badge and the brake lights. But yeah, that is very nice. I'm glad to have one of those. Now let's have a look at the exclusive one. Just looked it up. I can confirm this is a Ford Bronco, and this is really nice. I think it's like some sort of dark green or a very dark maroon colour. and it's got a little bit of weathering on the side as well as all the decals. The roof is made out of a slightly more matte, rough plastic, which I guess is supposed to represent like a canvas roof, which is really cool. It's got the little pickup bit in the back, it's jacked up slightly, and you can see the Ford logo in the radiator grille. It's got a black plastic base with a big tow hook on the back. Yeah, I do have a Hot Wheels one of these, but I think because this is slightly more realistic, I prefer it a bit more. Yeah, that's really, really nice. Let's pop those down there. Now also, I don't think, I've got a different sort of Matchbox Fiat 500, or like one of the Abarth rally ones, but I don't think I have one like this, just a regular one, and that's really nice. I think it's sort of like a mid blue colour, and it's again got those same 3-spoke wheels, and yeah, that's really, really nice. It's got a dark grey plastic base, and we all know what Fiat 500s look like. They're small, they're cute, and they're actually really good to drive in. My Aunt Bev used to have one of the Cabrio ones, and that was a really comfy, good ride. Now, this is apparently a Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk. Yeah, really interesting design. It's gotten to the stage though where sadly even Jeep have succumbed to that standardized, I mean, you know, from the side, if you silhouetted that, that could be a Ford Puma, it could be a Volvo XC60, it could be a Mazda CX-5 or BMW of some sort. It could be anything. Yeah, so yeah, that's one of my gripes with modern cars today. But apart from that, it looks really good. It's got the standard trademark Jeep radiator grille at the front, but it just looks really futuristic, and I think it's sort of like a burnt copper colour, which is nice. But yeah, I honestly cannot remember if I've got one of these already, but it's still nice. Now we're moving into the territory of the ones that I definitely do have, and I've had one of these already several times. This is the VW Beetle 4x4, and I remember unboxing one of these in the Matchbox 2022 advent calendar. It's pretty standard, actually it's in the same colours as that one, but it's got the same wheels, and it's almost like a slight light blue colour. It's got number 90 on the side with some diagonal pinstriping, got a big exhaust with the motor out the back, but yeah, pretty standard, not a lot else to say really. This is a Ford Model A hot rod. I do have one of these but in a slightly different colour, but I think actually this is actually quite a nicer colour, to be honest. I might keep this one and get rid of the other one. It's a very, very deep blue colour, and I think one of the reasons why I'm going to keep this is because this has got nicer wheels on it. I love this style of Matchbox wheels. I'm not really sure what they're called, these wheels. It's got a light grey radiator grille and a black plastic base. We do get a couple of these show up at the Ford Festival at the British Motor Museum, and I have seen a few like this. They are really cool to look at. It's, you know, you're just standing by the one and you're seeing it drive around and you just think, God, that looks like a looks like a Hot Wheels car. We've got two more to go through. Here is the General Motors one, if I can get it out. So this is a General Motors, I think it's a Chevy pickup from the 50s or 60s, and it's got some sort of sheriff's or park badge on the side. I have a red one of these. Oh, actually it's got a burgundy carry bit at the back, which is interesting. But yeah, it's got those same wheels. It's got a dark grey base and radiator grille, but not a lot else to say really. I prefer the one that I've already got a lot more to this, because of the colours are more authentic really. And then finally we have this Matchbox helicopter. I cannot remember the exact name, to be honest. God knows how many times Matchbox have released this over the years. When these first came out in Matchbox Hero City, when I was about 5, 6, 7, the little tail at the back used to fold in and out of the main helicopter body, but for some reason it doesn't anymore. And also, those older castings used to have all the rivets around the outside of the windscreens and the windows and that, but they've removed it, so it's just smooth now, which doesn't look as nice, I don't think. It's got a red rotor blade, light grey base and tail and skids, and then it's got almost, is that dark green or like a black with some red details on it. So here we are. Here is everything out of this 9-pack, and yeah, again, it's one of those things where I've seen something in the set that I really like, and I thought, do you know what, I don't even care that I've got a few of these already, I've just got to buy it. So I'll just go through them one more time. So on the left at the front row, we've got the Ford Bronco Mark V Volkswagen Golf GTI, creme de la creme, the NGB GT Coupe, the Fiat 500, and then going left to right on the back row, we've got the Volkswagen Beetle 4x4, the Matchbox helicopter, the Chevy pickup, the Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk, and the Ford Model A hot rod in the top right corner. So yeah, just a quick little toy review, but I could not resist sharing these with you, and yeah, sharing more of my love for diecast, which I think needs to be more of this on this channel really. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it and you like what else you see on my channel, don't forget to like, comment if you fancy, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in one of my other guises in the next video. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.
And you'll open up your window and you'll suddenly find that a peanut has knocked on your door. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, but if you understand this, then you're mad. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, and the singing is also quite bad.